Today we're going to talk about Nick's medical journey continuing. During the mentoring moment last week, I shared how my son Nick was having some serious health concerns, specifically with his lungs. Unfortunately, Nick's health continued to decline, so a group of medical professionals began to meet with Jan and me to tell us what we didn't want to hear. Nick was in trouble, despite having a breathing machine. His lungs were so weak, he was right at the edge of not getting enough oxygen to survive. We were told that he needed further assistance, and that machine was not available in the hospital he was in. Nick, with all that machinery, and despite it being freezing outside, was going to have his first helicopter ride. On a very cold day, Nick was transferred by helicopter to a different hospital. I remember watching the helicopter depart and fly above me. I prayed to God for help, wisdom, grace, and healing. I was really ambivalent about going to the hospital because I dreaded what could happen next. I was overwhelmed. Nick has more machine options at this new healing place. My wife and I watched numbers on a screen endlessly, hoping that more intense interventions don't have to occur. We are not in control. God is regarding what is going to happen next. As I continue to reflect on Nick's journey, I realize that sometimes we find ourselves in a room where people are telling us what we don't want to hear. Life at those moments seems surreal as it's marching past us. We want to run away, but we can't. We can't believe what is happening to us or someone we love. We might have to say goodbye, and the choice is not ours. We need support. People can act as our mediator between the world that we want and the way the world is, as Jonathan did for David in 1 Samuel 19:2. So Jonathan warned him, "My father Saul is looking for a chance to kill you. Be very careful tomorrow morning. Find a place to hide and stay there." Jonathan knew that David had to adjust to the way the world was instead of the way he wanted it to be. I thank God for friends who are willing to stretch themselves in this way. I also realize that when we go through bad times, previous bad times tend to resurface. No matter how well we have grieved, grief still resides within us. Loss reminds us of other losses. This means that I will be doing double work, feeling with my family the threat of losing Nick, while remembering when I did lose a loved one. Doing your grief work is a manly act. God, life has its ups and downs. We want you to be a vital part of our lives. Give us the faith to accept what is and the courage to fight against what doesn't have to be. Thank you for your guidance. Amen.